Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to another Thursday night flights, and we're back to New Zealand. I like planes. Yeah, we'll chill for a minute, wait for you to get here. Real quick. Hello, James. Hello, Icarus. Hello, Action Plies. Hello, me. I think that's everybody in there. And hello, I like planes. All right. One question: when is the flight over Ghana? I am considering next Thursday night. So that's the night I'm thinking of it. That's at least on my plans right now. I think it's going to be hey, good morning, Brett. Yeah, good morning for you. So it's going to be, tonight's going to be a beautiful chill flight in New Zealand. God, I love this place. I could come here and fly here every week, but next week I think I'm going to take the 414 and head up that river in Guyana. So at least that's my plan right now. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's get in here, take a look around. We got a couple flyers. Who's that one? I see no name. No, Icarus is probably here. I'm not sure who that is. Got no name tags. Reaper's there. Yeah, there he is. All right. We're just waiting on Action Plies for a minute here. Or I like planes. I like planes is coming in. Action Plies will be jumping next Thursday, I'm guessing. At least that's what I wrote down. And we'll get underway here in just a minute. This is a fun flight plan. Good morning, Xenon. Hope all is well with you. Oh, there, my voice cracked. That was cute. Sounded like I was 12. Yeah? Oh, hell. Nice little windy flight through New Zealand tonight. Couple of stops along the way. I don't know if we'll stop at all of them because it is almost a 2-hour flight without stopping. But we'll chill and see how it goes. A couple of these airports are even hard to find. Just give it one more minute and then we'll get in the air. One of those days where I can't decide whether it's too hot for the sweatshirt or too cold for the sweatshirt, or I don't know. Yeah, well, I had this flight down before Canada, and I don't know, sometime during the day tomorrow I'll probably redo that. Yeah, it does. Probably sometime during the day tomorrow when nobody else is streaming, I'll find a slot and jump in and redo that. Oh, it's okay, it's all good. And redo the one I did from Montreal to Ottawa on the old float plane. I'll probably redo that. We're using kit boxes right now. Most of us have that, but any of the tail draggers, bush planes, trike, any of the bush planes will do. Welcome back, James. We're going to have a couple more joining here. Just give them a minute here to get in. Yeah, the X-Cub. That's a good one. I think there's only one spot where you really have to climb. You might have to circle a little bit with it, but uh-oh, people are getting antsy. I can hear props revving. I know, we're going. Just a minute. Only be a minute. Hello, Zenon, how you been? I just got home long enough to get the thing to download Canada. Then I want to screw around with James. Now I'm going to have a phone call. But you know it. Yep. Hold on. Thing's still working. Damn it. Sorry about that, everybody. Make sure all my sound's working again. I guess one of them is going to be an update, so it's going to be a while. So we're going to wait for him. I think I saw one more pop in. Is it finally booting up? Alright, well, you know what? You can just slew and catch up. We won't be far. These things aren't the fastest planes. We gotta get this thing moving. You think I might have picked a slightly overpowered plane? Nah. Alright, you'll catch up. We're not gonna be very far along. Just want to get in the air, get rolling. Hope I took my brakes off. Goes a little faster. No! Oh, okay, well, hit the building. Sorry about that. That was a crazy freaking start. That was jumping into the air really quickly, but I wasn't planning on it. I caught a little crosswind or something there. It didn't like. I'm going to follow the climb out on this just so the stupid thing will pick up the right waypoints. Yeah, that was close. I almost ate a building on that one. I definitely almost ate the building on that one. I thought this climb out was fun. Just come up into the snow a little bit. I do on live weather. There's a lot of snow still. Yeah, this thing's a beast. Man, I almost hit that building. Holy crap. There we go. Now we picked up the marker. I am on live weather because it looked kind of fun today. It looked like it wasn't terrible, but not great. If it gets terrible, I'll shut it down. Oh, gonna overspeed the aircraft. Slow down. I'm going when I eat Billy Trebek. That was close. If that had been any other plane that I couldn't hop in the air, I just ate that sucker. There's a crosswind. It's such a beautiful place. I love flying out here. Well, whatever it takes. We don't judge. We don't judge around here. But I am going down low and slow. Hey, Brett, I know you were talking about there's a camping mod, but did you see now they got a fly-in campground? It showed up today. That's available. It's the one that Trent Palmer flew into with like a bunch of other people. They did the fly-in campground. There he is. He made it in. All those jets screaming, or the faster planes screaming around. And my trim set here. It's such an amazing part of the world. They're just Like this giant island full of epic mountains. So I hope everybody's had a good couple of days. Yeah, PC-21 is like a bomb. I'm surprised I didn't see it as a PC-21, but that's not unusual with this thing. No, they're up all the way. This is the kit box of their flaperons. So they're never tight against the aircraft either. It's just the way the design of the plane is. Ripping underneath and over top. I had a first flight last night that turned into a rather long live stream. Got a little carried away, but it was fun. Absolutely, this is a multiplayer game. That's the best part of it. Well, yeah, some people it's a sim, some people it's a game, some people it's both. It's primarily a flight simulator, but it's multiplayer. As a matter of fact, I don't think I would fly a tenth of what I do if I wasn't flying with other people. If I didn't have other people around, I don't think I would fly as often as I do. I do a lot. I do fly this a lot in VR. When I'm not streaming it, I'm in VR. Hey, no worries, James. Fly wherever you want to fly. Yeah, the VR in this gets almost too real sometimes. Like when things go wrong, you can actually get scared. You realize you're sitting in a chair in your house, but the real weather's a bit bumpy. You want to try in VR, but not brave enough yet? Oddly enough, in VR, sometimes when things go wrong, you actually feel like things are going wrong. You get sweaty, you're worried. Like I said, I literally scared the hell out of myself one day. That I literally thought I fell out of the... Yeah, with these mountains, I figured it was going to be bumpy with the live weather, but it would be a little bit more challenging. Yeah, and oh, didn't like that. There was a bit of a stutter. Be careful spinning. That's how I used to get crash to death stops all the time. Just amazed at how realistic this thing really is. It's insane. I do use the tree mod because the trees are a little too high. I have the power line mod. It's power line solar farm mod. I love that. It not only adds power lines and solar farms, but it also adds ski lifts. We are in New Zealand on the South Island, and that's about all I can tell you. I'm not from here, and I didn't pay a hell of a lot of attention when I made the flight plan. I just picked some airports and some vehicle areas to fly, and Yeah, as a matter of fact, when I was test flying this VR, Icarus tried to sneak up on me. That's when we first realized they had. You could see the other planes in the VFR map. I love how you can hear the sound of the wind change when you're getting ground effect. Just little things like that really push the limits of making this thing believable, especially in your VR. I don't think James has the mesh because he just went below the ground. I'm not flying low enough. Hey, Bryce, how's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. I can try to go lower, but the tires will get worn out when I do that. Watch my speed. And every time I try to skim my tires on the water, I always get too deep and screw it up. Still not as low as Brett was that one day. He wanted to make sure nobody was flying below him. I was pretty sure that his prop was ticking off the water. The tip of his prop had to be in the water most of the time. And then, of course, there's Icarus. If you can fly low, he can fly lower. New school flying boats. I'm going to be taking out the old school flying boat sometime, I don't know, the next day or two. I'm going to make that redo the Montreal to Ottawa run just to compare the two. Yeah, there's not a water-cooled engine. I try to skip the tires in the water, and I can do it for a little while, but then I catch too much and things go bad. And it's just one of those things I just never get better at. This is in New Zealand. About there. Yeah, a lot of these big flat canyons we filmed with the F-22s. Or any big fast jet. No, and we end towards Queensland. Not too far from there. Yay! Just stop playing with that and fly the plane. Don't worry, the canyons get much smaller as we get up into the mountains. I just wanted to enjoy a laid-back portion of the scenery before we got into there and had to really fly them. Yep, this is the Kit Fox. This is the 160 horsepower one. Yeah. I think you have to buy the big kit to get the higher horsepower one, but it is kind of needed in some parts of this place because some of these mountains are just so ungodly high. Hey, smack ended you? I've done that a lot. Some of these airports are a little hard to even see. I don't know if I'm going to land at them all. Like I said, this 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 5, 6. There's only 7 landings, so maybe I will if I can find this one. The things I do to afford a pilot's license for my own plane. Yeah. The more I fly in the sim, the more I realize it's probably a good thing I never finished getting my pilot's license. You know, the things like, oh, a bridge. I think I can get under that. Yeah, it's probably all for the best that I never got that, never finished it up. Anybody see anything that even looks like a strip around here? Or is there just some farmer's field? That it? Oh, that's just a bit of road. That must be it, eh? Yeah, that must be it. I'm just going to do a touch and go here. I'm pretty sure this is it. Good enough. We got the wheels down. No rules in the sim. Yeah, that must have been the airport. Kind of looked like an airport. Seriously tiny. The whole country has less population than Sydney, yeah. Damn automatic trim wheel. I'll turn it off. Turn it off. No rules. Yeah, no FAA to deal with. I don't have to pass a physical. That's the big one. Because unfortunately now, after that heart thing this year, I wouldn't pass a flight physical, so. It's easier to spot with a stock. That figures. I mean, the textures are the same, should be the same. This is just the mesh that, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. No, I don't. My brain just took a vacation. I'm pulling a brace. The brain doesn't work with the mouth. Yeah, that's about right. I tell you, the Sims cost me almost as much as a pilot's license. There, James is getting down in there low and slow. He's got his flaps out trying to go slow enough. Yep. So I talked him into getting the PC-21. Because it is one of the best planes in the sim. Yeah, great. Contagious. I'm screwed. I gotta miss that. I gotta try to pick up that waypoint. It's not gonna let me. It's on the other side of this ridge. I went the wrong way. That's what I wanted to follow. And still crash. Well, you're actually going a little too slow there. There we go. I wanted to follow this ridge up the hill. But I thought it was a really neat ridge. My first thought was, my God, that'd be fun to toboggan down. It is. It's got oodles of power for climbing if you get yourself in a tight spot. And you can take off. You can take off in such a short runway, you can go up over a house that's right off to the side of the runway after you make a mistake. It works amazing. Uh-oh. Somebody else wants to in on the stream. Old stinky dog. It's funny, she's the one that's 15 years old. She's mad because the younger one won't play. There's the younger one's still on tranquilizers and stuff and not allowed to play. Oop, you're gonna overspeed. You get the brakes out. Before I rip the wings off. Even though you don't want, now I'm not gonna get a doggo cam. They already get more views than I do anyways. Their videos get 2,000 or 3,000 views. Mine gets 6. Tonight we got 7. See that? Doing great. We got quite a few flying though. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Besides that, usually the doggos are just sound asleep anyways. Oh dear Lord, she's got to go out. I just let her out. Now she's gonna. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, hello. I am going to hopefully stay fairly on course here. Be right back. There, I just left the door open and hope the skunk's not out there. It was 2 weeks ago Thursday, 3 weeks ago Thursday, the idiots got a skunk right after the stream. I'm out there in the middle of the night, giving the dogs a bath. Yeah, man, what's for breakfast? I had freaking MacDonald's for breakfast. You know how depressing that is? Icarus is out there screaming along. Yeah, man, what's for breakfast? Bacon and eggs, hash browns, or fried potatoes, omelet. I only went because that's where Dad wanted to go this morning on his trip to Albany, so get his new hearing aids. But he can hear again. He can hear really well, and these new hearing aids are freaking fancy, let me tell you. It has separate filters for different places. Like, he's got a filter for TV. If he puts it on TV, it focuses on the TV. It kind of tunes everything else out. If he puts it on restaurant, it pulls the range in really close so he only hears the people at his table. And it's pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff. And they're rechargeable, so you don't have to deal with batteries anymore. And the little recharging stand that they recharge on, they keep by his bed, puts them in there at night. There's a runway here that's not on the flight, that's not in the sim, but believe it or not, but there's the runway. I think Icarus is going to take a quick touch and go at it, but it's not in the sim at all. Like I was saying, oh, the hearing aid case that they charge in has batteries in that too, so he can take it with him on the road and not have to worry about plugging it in, and it can charge it for like 3 or 4 days. There's enough charge in the base. So that was neat. Could be. Would be. Next spring, my friend gets back from Portugal. I'm going to go steal 2 or 3 of his GoPros. And then I'm going to do the same. I already talked to one of my pilot buddies up in Lake Placid. We're going to do the same flight I do for my first flights, where I take off in Placid and go up around and go over to Plattsburgh. We're going to do the same flight. I got to snag a couple of GoPros because I only have the one. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Now, one friend of mine got the hearing aid tech, the high-tech ones, and they programmed it to his wife's voice, so it's supposed to pick up her voice. And no giant eagle skin for Middle Earth. Like I was saying, though, it's programmed for his wife, and it's supposed to lock in on her voice, and they'll go out to dinner, and it'll lock in on some other woman's voice 4 tables over, and he won't be able to hear his wife, but he'll hear somebody else's wife. Clears a bell. I try to make it not pick up your wife's voice. Exactly. That's the first thing my mom said is, now I'll know whether he just can't hear her or he's ignoring me, because I know he can hear me now. So now I'll know if he's just ignoring me. Oh, yeah, there's William Kelly. Type Grim, and not groin either. God damn it. Groins, but Grim Coins. There you go. Yeah, I thought having the snow and stuff on would be a good change. The live weather had snow, and I'm like, yeah, we'll keep it tonight. Weather's not real bad. S on it, sorry. I made it plural because you don't ever have just one coin. Everybody bitched about my grumpy old bastards. Pets being grumpy old bastard. So I made that plural too. Snow in the Midwest sucks. It sucks here too. It's dropping down in the 20s the next week or so. Alright, I like planes. Thanks for flying along while you could. Have a good one, mate. Mate, see, it's you Aussie started that crap. It's your fault that I say that. Whoa! That skipped the wheels. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. People complaining about pluralizing the patch, like I said, so I'll always try to correct you about it. I don't know. When I think about it, I think it's right. Plural. I think. I don't know. We got both, so it doesn't matter. But it's Grim Coins. Sorry to disappoint you. I was not going to shorten it to Grim, to Groin. Groins. No, that is funny. I probably should shorten it to Groins just for... I should. I don't want to be too family unfriendly. I just think, how many grinds do I have? You know, I'm gonna one of these days get really stupid and do that. You know, now that's the problem with that. That I said that at some point that's gonna happen. I know, I know, it is perfect. I know it's gonna. The sad part is, like I said, at some point down the road, that's going to happen. Go Genius James screaming along the ridges. Thank goodness we're up to 9 people watching. Now they say that it'll go to 8. Who's going to jump out because I said that? I know one of you will. Hope you got your climbing boots on. This is one hell of a ridge right here. Get the aircraft trimmed out. The engine trimmed out. Yeah, I got live weather on and it's getting bounced around pretty good down here. This is the kit box. And I'm also right on the yellow line of the speed. Oop. I think it was Reaper. I gotta give it hell to get up out of here. Head for that notch up there. You know how much easier it is flying from inside the plane? Yeah, at that point. Stall just a winged car, but it appears pretty frickin' steep to be stalling. But this bird's got a wicked climb rate. Yep, very true. Yep. This bird's got an awesome climb rate. Here's where you gotta pop the flaps on, kill your throttle, push your nose down. And just head for the valley. Yeah, it's definitely climb up out of there, see all the way to the ocean. That's what's so epic about this place. Every once in a while you keep getting glimpses of the ocean. The flaps back up, pull the nose up. I don't even know if it works. I try to type with one hand, I'm going to die. In a narrow little valley, that's smart. Nostalgia is heavy today, 16-bit retro games. Big snowy mountains, practically in my early teens again. Yeah, back up in Alaska, eh? Of course, I have no idea what I'm going to do with Grim coins, but we'll see if the damn thing works. This is why you don't text and drive. I'm going to die. Don't fly and frickin' drive or text. Don't text and fly. It's horrible. I bet most of you have more points than I do. And it's my stream. There's Rudin. No, Rudin, don't do that. You'll embarrass me. Yeah. Everybody's got more points than I do. And it's my stream. That is so... It's so embarrassing. Whoa, somebody ripping underneath me. Oof. Are we playing Bone Lab tonight? James is the only one with lower points than me. That's funny. Reaper, that was Reaper ripping underneath me like that. Have been entertaining mom. So I hope the visit went well. Is the dog yours again? Didn't have my throttle picked back up. That's why everybody was screaming by me. Oh, bummer. I bet he was. He loves you more than, or he loves her more than me. Do that just to make you jealous. So you'll pay more attention to them and try to win their affection back. My graphics app updated yesterday, less than 24 hours later they had a new patch because it was Mojang level update. Oh dear lord. Oh, we patched it. Oh shit, we made it worse. let me send a patch to the patch. You need a punchline for this joke? 100 blonde women are having a meeting. Oh dear lord. Where can I go with that one without getting in too much trouble? I can't. Everywhere I go just leads to bad news. We had a Bichon Frise. I hated it. Loved me more than loved my wife. Dumb dog. At the lodge, 100 women were having a meeting. Definitely didn't crash again. Nope, nope, nope. Did you play like that little dinosaur in oh Christ, dinosaur. My daughter used to watch that. Land Before Time. My daughter used to watch that. I flied? No, you falled. At least she outgrew the Teletubbies. Those were terrible things. Evil little creatures. Nope. I think you got your plane the wrong way around there, Reaper. He doesn't fall for any of the tricks. He's too smart. He's like, nope, not doing that. Either a mutt or a collie. I tell you what, I always wanted a collie, and then I got one, and I'll never do it again. Little fake treat out of the foggy looked at me like I was brain damaged. What the hell's wrong with you, pal? You didn't take it out. Love my collie. I did. She was a good dog. But collies were put on this earth for one reason and one reason only. To tell the shepherd when they saw something. So she thought it was her job to say, hey, a leaf, look, park, a leaf. Oh my God, the wind blew over there. Holy shit, there's wind. I can smell it from here. There's no tree. Siberian was an idiot. She was lovable, but she was an idiot. The first thing in her brain was run. Food and shelter and all that shit was secondary, but the first thing that she would do if she got loose was run. Lovable dog, smart dog, do every trick in the book, but the first thing she'd do is run. I can run. Sweet dog, yeah. The best dog I had is I had a coyote for 16 years. And she was the smartest, best dog I ever had. Which kind of ruined me because every dog since then has been kind of dumb in comparison. Well, it is a dog. It's a canine, officially. A little bit of a little on the wild side. Like to bite a lot. I don't know, but I'm going to find out what's in the Montreal update later today. Maybe tonight. I don't know. Tonight or tomorrow. Saturday, got that whole gotta go Washington DC thing. So I'm gonna eventually refly that. Oh my God, breaks rocks with his teeth. Holy crap. Had to tell him not to eat the rock. There's that first formation flying. As soon as I look at him, I break the formation. Anybody want to do a touch and go here? I think I might. He spit it out. My collie was a great dog. I loved her to death, but the incessant barking at everything that moved. And at first I thought when she passed a couple years ago, I was like, well, at least it'll be quiet. I won't miss the barking, and I do miss the barking. Like, damn it, she's not here. She's not barking at me. Just gonna do a quick touch and go here as well, if I can find it. Anyone see an actual runway? That it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Bounce. These big old fat tires. Once upon a time we had a dog named Dingo. Looked exactly like... I just lost where I was there, trying to take off, back off again. That wasn't gently. I know I bounced pretty hard on that one. I got big old fat balloon tires, so I can bounce. Like Tigger. Tops are made out of rubber, bottoms made out of springs. They're bouncy, 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 bouncy. Fun, 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 fun. Yes, I just sang Tigger on live stream. Son of a bitch. Once upon a childhood, we had a dog named Dingo. Looked exactly like he got really, really lost all the way from Australia to Alaska. He was a singer, like the Howl, did he? No, that was not a touch and go technically. You're supposed to roll down the runway for a ways before you take back off. I know. But hey, it's just a game. No. That'd get everybody wound up. Have more range and emotion than most modern musicians. Yeah, me too. Me too. Like I said, it was funny. I've always bitched about how bad my landings are in the pit special. It's like I bounce that thing like it's on a pogo stick. And then during the Reno air races this year, I was watching the landings of the pit specials. Apparently, even the pros do that. Apparently, that little plane's just that damn hard to get on the ground. All the pro air racers were bounce, 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 bounce. Don't feel so bad now. Hey, if it wasn't for you, I'd suck at landing the Tomcat until you walk me through it. 6 years? Did you get your license or just spend 6 years paying somebody else to teach you to land? I only took flight lessons for 2 years. So I'm still not great at it. And that was, Lord knows how many years ago. A lot. The odd thing is, most of my hours were in a 441, just a 441 twin turbo prop. Kind of not the plane you'll learn to fly in, most people, but it's what I had, and it was free. I could definitely land once, but it would definitely stay on the ground. Like Terry Pratchett said about eating mushrooms, all mushrooms are edible once. Lights would never fly with you again. That's sneaky. Hey, what's that? Oh, that's Genius James up there, screaming back the other way, isn't it? Yeah. I don't even see this runway. I see the town. I think it's one of those runways that hasn't been plowed yet. Oh, there it is. I'm going to skip that one. I love Terry Pratchett when he said that, though. That's awesome. It is. I know the guy that taught my dad to fly was like that to him. My dad's father died when he was really young, and the guy that taught my dad to fly was like a father to my father, all the way up until he passed. Hello, Alexandra Lamb. That bone cancer? Ah, yeah, it sucks. Bone cancer's rough. Painful. That's what my grandfather died from. Spent 2 years saying the same shit to you, so you know exactly what he knows. Now, I have no idea what the names of these glaciers are we're going to be going up over, but they have markers on them. If you happen to have the markers turned on, you'll see what they are. Peru? I have no idea what you're saying. HRU? Peru? Is that Alexandria Lamb? Nothing. Everything's exactly the same during the night as it is during the day. Only because you've said that before. That's why I know that. Oh. No, it's true. How are you? How are you? So, now that I get. I'm well, thank you. Trying to fly. That's because you said it before and I remembered it. The Sobo needs to add at least one C&D parking spot for every single airport, even if it's in the middle of the runway. It's so frustrating to find a creative airport and not be able to cold start. Yeah, they really should. You cut the throttle on landing? You never cut it. You keep it running until you stop the plane. I've been through some of this shit before. When you're over the runway, and your wheels are over the runway. Well, when I was taught, we always kept a little bit of throttle in until the wheels were over the runway, because we were flying turboprops, and you have to wait for them to spool back up. So you never pulled it all the way at any point until you were on the ground. Turboprops are grumpy. They don't like to come back up. That's why you always keep a little power in a turboprop. No, I'm not changing it yet. Even Williams got more points than I do. I'm really depressed. Probably has something to do because I never talk in chat. I never talk in chat. That's why I never type in chat. Yeah, but you're right. You do pull the idle, but in turboprop you always keep a certain percentage in always until you know your wheels are going to be on that ground and you're actually going to complete your landing. Because even a go around you can mess up a go around if you don't have at least a little bit of throttle in there. I don't know how you get points. I don't have a clue. I'm lucky I managed to change the name. Figure out how to do that. I'm not a professional at this stuff. I'm an amateur all the way. These are the glaciers. You do. Yeah, the sad part is, as I'm sitting here thinking if I had enough balls to turn around and make it groins. That's the sad part is, you know, at some future date it's going to be. Damn it. Because it's too funny not to. Bone Lab. What's Bone Lab anyways? Horror movie? Horror game? I dig it. I don't know. I'm like the world's worst computer gamer. Yeah, it's your fault, William. It's going to be your fault because I'm going to do it. It's just one of those stupid ass things that I got it in the canyon without enough throttle to get out, I think. Icarus the only smart one that went up ahead. I didn't gain enough altitude early enough. Ah, VR only. Yeah, I'm not making that turn in the flight plan. I could probably make a loop once I get over this peak. Once I get over this peak, I can make a loop, but I'm supposed to be going the other direction. This bird will stand on its nose and climb really well. I'll give it that. Look at that, the ocean. From snow to the green valley, right out the ocean. This place is so epic. There we go. We're good. We're good. Now I'm going to put my flaps out just so I don't go too fast down the back side here. And they'll tell me somehow I missed the stupid waypoint. Seriously? This new thing not showing you exactly where the waypoint is. I think the waypoint's on top of the mountain. I should just say screw it and go down the hill, but I think I put the waypoint right on top of this thing. Yep, there it was. I know, this is a pretty beastie little plane. Now I can head down the backside. Oh, overspeed, yes, I know. Look at this, all the way out to the ocean. Ocean on one side, ocean on the other. These glaciers, which are some famous glaciers, they're marked on the map. Yeah, I got the World Update 11 today. I updated the NVIDIA 2-3 days ago. It does. Because the first time I flew this, it was in VR. The 195, is that the old Cessna? Is that the legendary, the local Legends aircraft? The Cessna? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah, I picked it up already. I'll do a first flight on it either tonight or tomorrow, sometime. I did pick it up. Somebody just spun around in circles behind me. I know I'll fly most of the local Legends planes because that's been my latest, okay, call hobby flying. You know, flying when I'm not streaming is I've been flying all these old aircraft. I just have fallen in love with them. I can hear that. You know, just the old planes have just been such a gas to fly. They're relaxing to fly. They don't have a lot of gadgets. They don't have a lot of crap going on. It's just you and flying the plane. I like the Coronado planes. I didn't get the either of the tri-motors yet. I should at some point. I buy all sorts of stuff with the intention to use it eventually. Whole games have been sitting gathering dust for years. My intentions, yeah. They're good planes, some of the best, but I think, yeah, exactly. No, if you're not going to spend, I do the same thing. If I'm not going to spend money, I'm not going to buy it. You know, if I'm not going to fly it, I'm not going to buy it. But I have been buying the local Legends. They're 15 bucks. I will fly them, so it's not an issue. That's like, I really wanted the Constellation so bad, but it's almost $60, and I said to myself, you know what? I'll fly it once. I really don't see myself flying it that often. And that's kind of the point. It was a $60 aircraft, and I'd fly it once for the first flight and then probably never fly it again. But at least they've given a decent price point on the local Legends. Well, there's a perfectly square snow thing. You bought the CRJ yesterday? Awesome. Like, I would have never bought the 414, but my son bought it for me, and I will fly that. I mean, it's as close as I can get to the 441 until one comes out. So, but I'm trying to schedule it into a flight, so that's not going to be a boring flight. The F-14 is one of the best done fighter jets, and it's fun to fly. It's a rip. I love it. The DC-3, Beaver, Spruce Goose, and whatever Airbus that is coming, that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, the Spruce Goose, the real DC-3, they just updated that DC-3 that I got. They just put in an update for it, the freeware one. The update's today, so, and I haven't played with it yet. But... Alright, let's see if I can find a runway here. Snow-covered runway. Of course, if I wasn't right on the ground, it's probably easier to see. Yeah, the Tomcat really is a absolutely fun plane to fly. There we go. I can't fly from behind the plane. It's so hard. I don't know how you guys do it all the time. All right, back. Decided to make pancakes and coffee. Oh, coffee pancakes. Now that sounds good. Put some instant coffee mix in the pancakes. Could be. Could be. We're down in that area. I think we were flying here not too long ago. We were flying here a couple of times because some idiot forgot to turn on the record button properly. No idea who would do a thing like that. Acai and coconut pancakes? What is acai? Acai? That's all good, James. I have a hell of a lot farther to go, but it's got to be late over where you're at. And you probably got school tomorrow. No, wait. Today Friday? No, today's Thursday. You probably got school tomorrow. College tomorrow, anyways. Yeah, doesn't it? He's the hipster chef cook thing that flies. Oh, first driving lesson. Now you want to be awake for that, so yeah, probably sleep would be good. Acai? Okay, what the hell is it? I don't buy airports. I did buy one. I did buy one because where I'm going to be landing at the end of the TDM stream in Antarctica. I bought one because it was going to save me about 4 hours of flight time. And it is a real airport. It's just not in the sim. I'm not a good big fruit person in my pancakes. I kind of like just plain pancakes with chocolate chips in them. That's about it. And I'm not a maple syrup person. I actually hate maple syrup. You overshot the runway? Yeah, that's easy to do. Have Rudin teach it. He is incredibly good at flying planes and talking you through a landing. If I'm going to have pancakes, I'm going to at least make them sound healthy. Heresy, how do I... You know why I hate maple syrup? And this is going to be why I can't stand maple syrup. My best friend lived down the street. Grew up together. His father ran Cornell University's Maple Sugar Works. And they would make maple everything. And like the maple candies, all the ones that weren't perfect, they would give to us kids. So I ate so much of it when I was a kid that I absolutely cannot stand maple flavor at all anymore. I don't like maple flavored anything. Just ate so much of it. That's just the way it is. Oh, too slow there. A little too much drop. A little bit of a crosswind here. We'll take care of that. Somebody's right on the side of me, making me look bad. Formation landing. Get the hop out of there. There we go. Sat with your canopy open, wait for all this flyover. Well, here we come. Yeah, you have some of the best maple in the world on your doorstep. Yeah. Well, because the stuff I sent you, you can't buy in most stores. What makes a difference in maple syrup is not the trees and not where it came from. It's whether they use a wood fire to boil it or propane or pressure. Because a lot of the Canadian stuff now is made in bulk. They use high pressure to get the water out, so it never gets any of the smoke in it. Well, maybe if you're good for Christmas and it doesn't cost me another $100 to send it. If you've been a good boy, maybe Santa will bring you some maple syrup. But it's what's called a darker amber. It's later in the season, and it's fired over a wood fire, so you get the wood smoke flavored into the maple syrup. That is a much better syrup than that light crap you get in the stores. I love cheese curds too. Now that I like. I love cheese curds. Cheese curds like the biggest scam perpetrated on the people I've ever seen. All cheese curd. All right, man. Have a good time in Bone Labs. We'll see you in a couple days. What was I saying? Oh, cheese curd is the greatest scam. All right, James. Have a good luck tomorrow on your driving lesson. Have fun. Syrup you sent me is great on bacon. Yeah, but cheese curds, a scam. They charge you more for cheese curd than cheddar cheese. And all cheese curd is unpressed, unaged cheddar cheese. Before they put it and press it into wheels and age it, they put it in a bag and sell it to you for more money than the damn... for more money than the cheddar cheese. The bastards. How are we looking here? Did I lose everybody? I can see them. Wait. No? Somebody's near me. I just can't see them. Are they that close? I don't like the squeak. The squeak freaks me out. Tell me there's two planes back there, but I don't see... Oh, there they are. They're down the road. That's why I couldn't see them. For crying out loud. Oh, no. You gotta... I can no longer be friends with you. Now, cheese curd and real gravy. Not that crap gravy from can and shit. Or it's not poutine. Then it's just cheese sauce and friggin' whatever you put on your damn fries. Poutine is cheese curd and real gravy. Can be turkey, can be beef, but it's gotta be real gravy. With little bits of meat still in it. Oh yeah. Not that canned shit gravy or the powdered gravy. It's got real gravy. No. I disown you now. Cheese sauce. No. No. You gotta have the nice big gooey stringy pieces of cheese coming off the fries. Oh. Can't do that with a sauce. String that goes from your pork all the way. Well, no, some people use that fucking canned gravy, and that's not gravy. Sorry, but it's not. It's some shit they stuck in a can and flavored it like beef or chicken or pork. That's not gravy. I don't care if it's homemade, it's still got to be stringy and be able to drip off the fry, and you pick up a big chunk of cheese and eat it with the fry. Oh, man. I'm so disappointed in you right now. It's not even funny. I can't say that with a straight face. Oh, shit. This is why I don't have a camera on here. Uh, yeah. Still not poutine without cheese curd and real good gravy. And soggy fries. You're damn right. Not crunchy fries. They got to be homemade soggy fries. Not frozen breaded fries. Garbage. Got to be fresh French fries. They're slightly soggy. See, he knows. He knows. He's been there. That's the thing. You always somebody always comes up with a really great ethnic food that's incredible, and then some fancy chef somewhere in another country's got to make it all fancied up and pretend it's better. Actually, Bryce, I got a meat sauce recipe I'm going to send you for hot dogs. Poutine was definitely a drunken endeavor. It's what they had left in the fridge. Ah, shit, we don't have much to eat. What do we got? I got some potatoes. I got some leftover gravy. Some cheese curds. Ah, shit, throw it together. Hey, it's pretty good. Actually, I have no doubt that if you make it, Bryce, it's absolutely exquisite and excellent. I have no doubt of your culinary skills. I'll tell you what I make all the time. My kids, every time they come over to the house and I cook, they want me to make, is my grandmother taught me to make hamburger gravy. Whenever I make hamburgers, I make gravy. Like, totally bad for you. It's like not good for you at all. But it's so good. It definitely has to be dead before you eat it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not big on eating live things. And I won't eat sushi for the sheer fact that I fish in the ocean enough and cleaned enough my fish and had to pull all the worms out before you cook it to not trust some chef I don't know to pull all the frickin' worms out of it. Especially, you know, fish from the Gulf like grouper and red snapper. You get a lot in the Gulf, but because the Gulf's so warm, they all have worms in it. And I guess if I'm going to eat a parasitic worm, I'd rather eat it cooked than raw. If a place sells gas, it's not safe for sushi. Yeah, probably not. Like sushi at a gas station. You can probably guess that that's not. What is called HSP and Aussie chips? Oh no! Anywhere you fish in the world, you get ocean fish. There are pinworms in it. When you, most of the time when you buy it, the fisherman that's already filleted it has taken care of the worms, and that happens all over the world. But more so in the warmer oceans. But no, it's very, very, very common. Yeah, all kinds of seafood have little pinworms and stuff in it. It's even in the lakes and rivers up here, you can get little worms in them, especially late in the summer when it's warmer. It happens. Icarus just gonna land on the highway, or touch and go on the highway. How the hell do you not bounce with these big ass tires? I'm getting a crosswind from the right, but the flag shows it's from the left. Go figure. It's chips with chicken salt, melted cheese, choice of lamb or chicken, and then garlic, barbecue, and sriracha sauce. You know, I would probably eat sushi if I had literally fished for so many years in the ocean and had to. It is better than poutine. If I hadn't, you know, cleaned so many fish and had to pull all the worms on so many different fish, that it would probably wouldn't bother me. But having done that so many times. Well, I'm definitely getting my workout on practicing landings from behind the plane. Blow my engine. Farmed salmon. I just got a whole side of Atlantic salmon for like 20 bucks a couple days ago. Usually whoever flays it pulls the worms out because you can see them. And if you watch them, they'll have like a set of tweezers when they do the flag. They just go along and pull them out. Well, damn, I have a ghost gnome in my basement. I'm not even going to wonder where the hell that came from. That is just such a random thought. A random bit of text. Is he a friendly gnome? Oops, the weather all of a sudden instantly updated. Love it when that happens. Hey, Reaper down low. Chilling. Ridiculous. I don't see him. The other thing is Australian food standards are ridiculously strict. Half of the U.S. chains haven't opened here because they'd have to change their recipes for quality. Hey, American will eat anything you put ketchup on it. We found some clothes down there that weren't there yesterday. They're definitely not yours. Yeah, that's scary. Got a bum sleeping in your basement when you're not there? I get probably 60 to 70% of my food now I get local. I almost put coffee out on my keyboard. Oh, there was a stutter. Say the stutters aren't gone because I think they're server side, a lot of them, but there are fewer of them and they're not quite as bad. In the 70s in Australia, put back down, it was considered unhygienic. If it's 2 foot tall bum that wears children's clothes. I get probably 60% of my meats and stuff all fresh from local neighbors, meats and eggs. Like I said, I'm getting really excited next month. I'm getting some fresh pork side that I'm going to make my own bacon. Starting with the fresh side pork and smoking it and curing it. Looking forward to trying that for the first time. Just have to wait till the hogs are slaughtered. Yeah, you know your food's fresh when you talk to the animal a week ago. You'd be surprised at the people in America that won't do that. Whole rump. You'd be surprised at the people. I have a cousin who won't touch farm fresh eggs. Ooh, they'd rather eat the ones from the store, which are like 4 to 6 weeks old before you even get them. Versus the ones that were under a chicken's ass yesterday. I've definitely had words with a few of my meals. Yeah, I have. I've talked to more than one of my meals. It's not about living in America as much as you think. It's about living in the country. That makes all the difference. It's not about not eating it. You just got, if you get it from a locally sourced farm, you can. But you're supposed to cook to a certain temperature, and it's because places are dirty, which is stupid. They punish the people, not the places. I'll never quite understand that, but oh, you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough. I eat raw cookie dough all the time. I'll make a whole batch of chocolate chip cookies and never make a single frickin' cookie. Selfish, I know. I encourage people to buy supermarket stuff. Keeps the prices down for us that want to buy local. I even get a lot of my cheese. Oh, the vast majority of my cheese I get local. There's a place about 10 miles away. Is a creamery that makes a camembert that's to die for. Oh my God, it's good. You know what it boils down to, and it has nothing to do with keeping the places clean or anything else. You can eat it. You can eat it all you want, but what it boils down to is lawsuits. We have more lawyers than any other profession, I think. And, oh, you ate it and it wasn't cooked. It's your fault. Yeah, we're going to sue you because your flour was bad, so we have to put a label on it. Well, you can't eat this because it's raw, because that way if you eat it and get sick, it's not our fault because we told you not to. It's literally because of lawyers. It has nothing to do with the food or anything else. It literally has to do with everybody in here will sue for every reason. I don't know who the hell is that calling at this hour. Oh Christ, hold on a minute. Oh well, screw them. I don't know who it was. There's nothing wrong with the food. It's the frickin' lawyers that sue for everything. Sorry about that. I had no idea who that was. I was expecting a rather important call, but nobody usually calls me at this hour. And I didn't quite recognize the number. But it said valid number, which usually means it's somebody. Right, it's not the food, it's the people, exactly. I mean, look, we made it so in this country you can sue over everything and make money at it. It's no longer about being made whole. It's about making a profit because you sued somebody. Like the lady at MacDonald's got, what was it, $100 million for dumping coffee in her lap? It was her fault. She's the one that dumped the freaking coffee on herself. If McDonald's said, come buy a cup of lukewarm coffee, you wouldn't buy it. Come buy a cup of hot coffee, you would come buy it. It's the lawyers that cause all that crap. There's nothing wrong with our food. You want to hear something really weird about lawyers in the U.S.? They will recall dog food because of salmonella. If you know anything about dogs, dogs can't get salmonella poisoning. But they will recall dog food for salmonella in it. Let that sink in for a second. That's because if a person ate the damn dog food and got salmonella poisoning, they would sue. Kramer fault with the hot coffee. Literally, that literally is why they recall dog food with salmonella, not because... Exactly, dogs can't get food poisoning, but it's because people eat dog food and would sue for eating dog food if they got salmonella. People eat dog food. Sorry, it happens. Oh, somebody just teleported in. Well, I've seen people eat dog food, poor people on the side of the city streets having a snack Alpo. Of course, that was back 30 years ago. Oh, absolutely. No doubt. Absolutely not a bit of doubt. And some of that deli meat crap that they got, the dog food's got better nutritional value than that deli shit. Absolutely. And processed hams have so much stuff processed in them. But it is what it is. You know, I'm sure if you package up dog shit, somebody would find a way to sell it and eat it. I don't doubt your chat's doing weird things. There's weird people in it. Look at this. Look at this. Ah. Oh. Hey, I'm a secondhand vegetarian. That's kind of eating recycled food. I eat the cow that ate the corn. You know, I'm a secondhand vegetarian, that's all. Huh. I think I got a good connection. Maybe it's YouTube. My connections look good up there. Who knows? My daughter teethed on milk bones. She used them for teething. She used to steal the dog biscuits, teeth on them. Which is funny, you should see the poor look the dog used to give her. She had the coyote at the time. The coyote would be like, hey, wait, that's mine. I'm going to eat you instead. No. Eat my biscuit, I'll eat the child. She was a piece of work. She was a good dog, but she had her moments. She liked the kids all up until the point they could crawl and touch her, and then she's like, nope, want no part of them. Then when they finally got old enough to sit calmly and just pet her, then she liked them again. But in that crawling, grabbing stage, nope. She wanted no part of them at all. What the hell? They're pretty much no meat in them here in the U.S. either. Boy, this river's messed up. I don't think water goes quite that far uphill. It's funny, my aunt's dog used to give you a treat. Just want to play with a piece of dog food, she'd bring it over and set it on your knee, and then you throw it, she'd run and get it and eat it, and then go get another one and set it on your knee. And I'd throw it. Well, one day I ate it. Just to freak her out, I put it in my mouth and I ate it. That poor dog freaked the hell out. Anytime after that I'd go to my aunt's house to visit, the dog would eat her entire bowl of food because she was afraid I was going to eat her dog. Which in the end turned out to save her life one time because she was not eating. She was so sick she wouldn't eat. My aunt calls me and says, can you please come over? She had moved a little ways away. Can you please come over? Princess won't eat at all. We don't know what to do. So I stopped over to the house, and sure enough, I walked in the door. Dog ate every bit of her food. I'm taking it that's this bit of grass right here. I think. I'm guessing. But that's what it looks like. I think. I don't know. But we're going to use it anyways. Yeah, it's got lines on it, sort of. She was sick. She wouldn't eat. My parents' dog's picky. My dogs, you know, the old saying, oh, 10-second rule or 5-second rule, doesn't matter. I have 2-second dogs. If it hits the floor, it's gone. Whoa! That was close. Can you imagine if they ever put collisions on in this sim? How bad streams like Shane's would be if everybody could actually run into you. That'd be horrifying. Don't worry, I'm not going to go down and skip my tires. I've learned my lesson to do that in streams. I say that. I keep getting itching lower and lower. I think Icarus is skidding his tires. God damn it. I'm going to go nose first, aren't I? Oh, that was so close. No, I'm not going to do it. I got to make the turn. You're confusing bad with hilarious. Oh, man. I was so close. Ha! Did it! Ha ha! And Icarus was sitting in the water, and I did it. He didn't. Ha 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 ha! And Reaper probably did it too, and I didn't see him, but I did it. I did it, and I didn't wreck. Ha ha ha! I'm happy. That was the first time I didn't go swimming. And I got it on video to prove it. That's too damn funny. No. I shouldn't be as excited about that as I am. It's like every time I've tried it, I've gone nose first in the water. The simple things you find amusing when you get old. Looks like you're going for round 2 with one. No, I'm not. I was just getting down lower. I wasn't going to try to get. I hate shit doing it. Do it in. I went right by you. I saw you down the water. I was like, whoops. I was just happy I finally did it without going the water cooling my engine. Oh, too funny. Look at this lake. This plane, by the way, if you have VR, you have to fly this plane in VR, because from in here, with the open doors down there and the open or the plexiglass, you can see everything. It is such a great plane for VR. And oh look, I lost the damn line on my thing again. I hope they get that crap all fixed one of these days. I almost always see people flying here when I fly. I can see why it's such a popular spot. Yeah, this turned out to be one of my longer bush flights, but I just couldn't stop adding places. It's like, oh, but wait, no. Fly it again, add some more. Fly again, add some more. Yeah. Yeah, it is a bit longer than normal. It's already been almost 2 hours, but it did say 1 hour and 50 minutes, so that's without stopping or touch and goes. Your watch hours are currently 66.6. Yeah, that's not good. That's it. We only got one more stop coming up here soon. Man, it's been a beautiful flight. I love it. Is that editing software? Is what editing software? 578 points. That's better than 666. Oh, Grimcoins is that's the Streamlabs. I just got a thing today for Streamlabs to go pro for a year for $100. That's a pretty decent price. Got the email today. Jeez, price. You're the only person I know with less points than I've got. You're not trying. I have no idea why I have points. They're just default. It's got points. Because whenever I do giveaways, everybody gets one shot, and that's that. Suppose I'll come up with something to use them for. Well, I'm getting it because I'm going to start. I'm not going to chat over there, but I'm going to start throwing a stream up at the same time if I can on Rumble, just to do it. I have an account over there and see if it gains any traction. I know Rumble doesn't have a lot of users on it right now, but it is what it is. And you get a lot more screens. You get more ability to do more custom things. And you can stream on, like I say, you can stream to multiple platforms at once. I'll probably never do Twitch just because Twitch pisses me off. That's a big field. Ugh. There's hoop pylons here. Where the hell's the airport? Over there. I thought it was in front of me. It's over there. That's not it down there, is it? No, there it is. I can see it now. Yeah, there's not a lot of people gaming on Rumble yet, so I figured I might as well get in on it and try to see if it works. I don't know if I'll do chat on there or not. I haven't figured it out. I won't do Facebook either, but that's just me. Ever since Facebook got hacked and I no longer had it, I found out how much stress in life it caused. And without it, made life so much nicer. So, but I'm thinking about getting the Pro so I can get like the little, all the extra gimmicky add-ons and stuff. I mean, it's $100 for a whole year. That's not bad. That means I have to go to the race next week to pay for it. Or in 2 weeks. I was hemming and hawing over whether I wanted to go or not. Now I have to go. Hey, I didn't bounce for these big ass tires? Holy crap. Oh, I'm gonna slam my thing hitting the brakes. Awesome. I love flying these bush planes. So much fun. I have executive dysfunction issues. Restream.io up to 30. I wouldn't go with 30. I think I'd just find my life confusing, but I think if I can go with 2. Rumble's finally starting to gain some traction. And you don't ever have to worry about being demonetized at Rumble, no matter what you say or do. As long as you're not murdering people or being violent, they won't demonetize you. Oh. Come on, turn, you beast. There we go. Oh, that stupid controller died again. That's all we had left line at the end, 3 of us. Alright, we'll make sure we get the 3 of us in here. And on that note, I really want to thank everybody for stopping by. It was a blast, it was a lot of fun. We had like 10 people, 7 to 10 people watching most of the flight, which is really good. I like to see that. Glad everybody stopped by. and Icarus and Reaper and James and who the hell else was flying along? I gotta remember. Oh, we got Cthulhu Head, Xenon stopped by, we got Bryce stopped by. Let's see if I can catch everybody tonight. I said James Rudin, Mr. William Kelly and his groins. Reaper's here flying along as usual. And I think we covered just about everybody. Oh, I Like Planes was here earlier. Can't forget him, he flew along. And on that note, guys, I just want you to all look out for each other, take care of each other. And I hope to see you all on the next one. And somebody just put out a tent. I like it. I like the fact that I can see the tent. That's cool. All right, I'm out of here. Take care, guys.